What's up guys, it's that Panda Guy and I'm here again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at, I guess, this drama that me and my region have found ourselves in over one of the stupidest probably reasons that I've had any drama on this channel for yet, right? And I will share some screenshots with you guys. I will say the screenshots that I'm showing are probably the more tame ones, and I can't show the others because they were requested not to be shown. I don't want like harassment going towards this guy, but I will kind of read off some of the general basis of what was said in those screenshots just so you guys can get an understanding and understand kind of what I'm facing, okay? Because I am kind of in the middle of this for one of the stupidest reasons that I think ever existed. I want to apologize for the stillness of the video just because I'm going to be showing a very select few screenshots throughout this video, so I can only, kind of go through these as the video progresses. That being said, I do want to just inform you guys why this is and what the drama is about. So this all started because Cassandra, who is one of DHX's really big whales, migrated to Region 1 for absolutely no reason other than to take a hero, which, at the end of the day, I understand people do this. I understand region hero sniping, just normal thing, right? But we debuffed her because we don't like that. People come here to steal heroes all the time, and I said, all right, look for Cassandra's coordinates. I'm going to debuff her, right? And I plan to do this to every single person who comes to our region uninvited, doesn't ask, to actually come here for TC. Nobody messaged me about coming for TC, just popped in, right? They pop in, I debuff them, and then okay, so the first thing that actually happens is I get reached out to by a player. I'm not going to name names because I will be blurring the name and the profile in here, but I'll probably show the screenshot in a little bit. But they messaged me and they were basically telling me, oh, Cassandra's not meaning any harm. She's just there for top commander. She went there by coincidence. Okay, that's fine, but she's still keeping her debuff. We don't like people coming here and just stealing the top rewards in top commander. I had a player who saved up for half a year, on my R4s, who I'm pretty sure is quitting because of all this, right? So this is made even worse, and more so frustrates me because of that as well. But, she gets her place robbed, so she can't get first place, maybe not even second place because of the competition right now. But, Cassandra comes in, gets 400 million top commander points and stuff right now. But, basically they reached out, they were like, hey, she's not going to burn any bases, she's just there for top commander, she'll leave right after. And, that's fine, but you can keep your debuff while you're in my region. I'm gonna use this analogy that I was using quite a bit. It's like going into a house of 100 starving children. There's 15 plates on the table, aka the 15 heroes, people that could potentially get the heroes, and then Cassandra comes in and just takes the biggest plate from these starving children. You know what I mean? It's just so crazy because how this escalates makes it insane, right? So apparently Cassandra's really pissed that she's debuffed, and now she wants to stay in Region 1 to, I guess, snipe more heroes or something because she's so mad, which at the end of the day, I don't really understand why you're pissed. Like, if anything, it should be us who are pissed because it's our region, it's not yours. But Safeme ends up messaging, around, and he tries to get me, or he tries to get, like, I guess, the alliances to turn on each other. Maybe he's trying to, I think he's trying to get into zone 3 so he can kick me out of the region, because that's exactly what he actually said. He said to get Panda out of the region, which is insane to me. You're trying to kick me out of my own region because we debuffed your player who came here to steal heroes, right? Like, what makes sense about any of this with how he's acting? But he basically is like threatening the region to kill it and stuff, with kind of how he was talking. And then he also messages me telling me to put away Cassandra's debuff, as you saw in the picture, but I'm very against this. I really don't like people coming to steal the heroes. I wanted to make sure that my ego wasn't keeping me doing this, because it's kind of like the principle of it. You don't want people coming and stepping all over your region. We can't do anything to Cassandra. She's 500 million, right? If it was another player, or maybe it was a smaller guy, I would probably zero them, honestly. I would burn their base, and that's like your punishment for coming here and trying to steal our placements, right? But I can't do that to Cassandra. Just throw a debuff on her. That's whatever, But I guess he's mad because they have an event and they don't want her going into the event with the debuff. Well, why didn't you message me and ask to come play TC? And maybe you would have heard me say no, right? And ever since then, by the way, they have reached out multiple times to try to mediate this situation. But the issue is, I even asked my leadership, which, and by leadership, I mean the region leadership, right? And from everything that everybody was saying, everybody's in agreement that this is like something we should kind of stand up for. It's our region. We're not trying to like bend over and just let these guys hammer it from behind. You bend over once, you're just allowing these guys to kind of smack your cheeks, you know what I mean, every single time they want to come in. It's not fair to just be like, oh, I want to come by and, I'll leave afterwards, just remove the debuff. Like, you weren't invited to come in the first place. Like, why are you here? But they basically kept telling me to remove the debuff and then Cassandra would leave after top commander. And I'm like, why doesn't she just leave on her own accord after top commander? Nobody invited her here. She has absolutely no reason to be mad or upset because she's the one who freaking came in and she's getting a free hero out of us. Like, why are you fussy and why are you complaining about how, you're getting debuffed? It just doesn't make sense, right? I also want to let you guys know that I'm even more reluctant to remove the debuff because Safeme wants to threaten my own position in my own region just because he's upset that his whale who came over to steal our heroes is debuffed. Like, just understand that. And it makes me even more upset because when this guy reached out to me, he wasn't cordial at all. He basically just told me to put her debuff away, and then he messages saying, oh, you still heroes too. And you know what's baffling to me? These guys, and I've heard it from other people, so I know that they're trying to like spread this type of rumor around, but there was something 6 months ago, right, or 7 months ago. I went to a friend's region, and I'm not going to name the region because I was asked not to, but I went to their region, right? And I actually had asked beforehand, and mind you, the actual region itself migrated out. So you only had like farm accounts, or you had a ton of dead accounts, or very few actually active accounts left behind in the region, right? So I asked, hey, can I go there for a few Eddie fragments, right? And they allowed me to go there. These guys are trying to bring up that now to say, oh, you still heroes, so, basically what Cassandra is doing is fine. And I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? So I actually wanted to bring up the screenshots of me asking for permission to be in that TC, just so you guys can confirm that I am not a TC thief in case these guys try to spread that around and like dirty my name somehow. But yeah, it's just crazy to me how shameless these guys are, how they are acting like they're entitled to my top commander, and they're like, oh, well, it's just a game, so get over it, she'll be gone in a week. So what if she's gonna be gone in a week? Let her be gone in a week, and then she won't have the fucking debuff. Like, it's not that hard, guys, right? Like is it just me, or am I going insane over here? Thinking that this is just common sense and you shouldn't be trying to threaten a region, have the presidents overthrown, or even just the players in general, or an alliance burned down, or whatever the case, right? This just doesn't make sense. This attitude doesn't make sense. And then trying to be really petty and then turn around and paint some sort of narrative like, oh, oh, you stolen top commander heroes too, not to mention making my fucking R4 quit, right? Like I should be pissed. My region's freaking pissed. Like, I don't get what is wrong with these guys and why they're trying to make me bow down to them and kind of fix everything, right? It's not my problem to fix. It's theirs. They started this by coming to my region. But yeah, honestly, I wouldn't have had a big problem with this if they didn't start threatening me, my position in my own region, right? They didn't start being super petty and trying to make play like a victim card of sorts, and then like, I don't even know. Like I said, this happened 7 months ago, and they're bringing up the fact that I went to a region. You know what I mean? To get not even first place. I got like 4th or 5th place, so I got maybe I got like maybe 30 frags or something. Whatever they drop, I forget how many that is. But yeah, it's just a little bit frustrating when every time they reach out to try to mediate the bad situation that happened, they're always asking for the debuff to be removed. And I'm like, it's not my thing to remove. It's her place to leave after top commander's done. This wouldn't have escalated at all if they left. I would have never had a reason to make a video on this. I would have never felt inclined to make a video on this or call out these guys for being scummy. The fact that Cassandra is freaking threatening to stay in my region and snipe heroes because she's angry she got debuffed is one of the weirdest, craziest, pettiest things I've had to hear like in the last month, half a year, whatever the case. It's just crazy to me. These guys are acting like this. Oh yeah, and then here's Safeme calling me, I think, what is an a-hole, right? Like, I don't know why he's cursing me out. I never asked them to send their region in their whale to my region. This is just kind of crazy. The fact that this even escalated at all or even became an issue is crazy to me. Like, you should be happy that you're getting a free hero from my freaking top commander. You just snatched the hell out of that thing. But yeah, I think this is like one of the weirdest dramas I think I've ever been in. The fact that Safeme wants me kicked out of my own region because we debuffed Cassandra for stealing from my region. I don't know, man. You guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. if you guys think this is blown out of proportion, if you guys think that this is just crazy in general, right? Like, I don't understand how it has got to this point. I don't know why I even felt inclined to make a video on this, okay? I do appreciate you guys, though, for watching as always. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I will see you guys in the next one, and that is about it. Peace out.